And now, here's your host, Madeline Roberts.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sooner Sports Pad. Thanks for joining us this evening. I am your host, Madeline Roberts. I'm here with my co-analysts, Lauren Linville and Josh Calloway, and we're joined by a rowdy audience today. Guys, who's joining us? We are here in the now empty Jack Trice Stadium in Ames, Iowa. But Lauren, it was not empty just a few moments ago. There was a packed house of rowdy Iowa State fans here, and the Sooners did get the win, 37-27. But Lauren, good afternoon, Sooner fans. We are just moments away from kickoff between the Sooners and the Baylor Bears. A handful of Sooners are set to make the Big 12 All-American team, including Heisman hopeful Kyler Murray. Anyway, like you said, these players are transferring from Alabama and Clemson. They're not going to go to a team that's better than the one they're on, obviously, because they're two of the best teams.
Right.
Obviously, they're going to a team that's not going to be as good, probably not going to win a national title, whereas you could be on the team and just not start.
What do they have to do to continue this momentum?
That's right, Colin. They've looked good so far, but I don't think they've faced a player with the caliber of David Montgomery. I'm here at L. Mitchell Park in Norman, Oklahoma, where the OU baseball team is getting ready for their first game in a 3-game series against their rivals, the number 17-ranked Texas Longhorns. Welcome back to Sooner Sports Pad. Jocelyn Allo broke records last year for OU softball as a freshman. Sports Pad's Sam Brown has more on the young star and her even bigger aspirations going forward. Like I've been saying, I think the Baylor Bears are going to put up a lot of points. In this one, I think the defense will struggle, and I think we see a similar game to Iowa State.
Let's hear from Madeline and Josh on senior night for the Sooners.
76 days. That's how long it's been since the Sooners played their first game of the season here on Owen Field against Florida Atlantic. And hey, they're playing their last one tomorrow against the Kansas Jayhawks, so it's gone by pretty fast, Josh.
Yeah.
There have been a ton of crazy football games this OU football season. But, Josh, I think this one takes the cake. The Sooners waltz into Morgantown, West Virginia, and beat the Mountaineers 59-56. What a wild game. But then you look at K-State, which is kind of a similar team in that respect, and they looked nothing like Army. They just couldn't get anything going. While you won't find beer at this weekend's football game against Kansas State, you can purchase a cold one during basketball season, baseball, and football games this spring. And if all goes well, football fans will be able to buy beer beginning in the 2019 season. What stood out to me most in that game, besides the run game, like Josh said, which obviously was phenomenal and really an encouraging sign for Sooners fans, was the halftime adjustments. That is something, personally, on the defensive side, we did not see a lot of with Mike Stoops. I'm going to say Northwestern loses the game. I'm with Sam. Ohio State has too much firepower on offense. The Sooners got the win 4-3 today in Game 3. Nathan Wiles got the start on the mound for the Sooners. He gave up 2 runs in the 6th inning, and the Sooners found themselves in a 2-0 hole. However, in the next 2 innings, the Sooners rattled off 4 runs to take the win 4-3 and sweep the series. I think overall they need to keep doing what they've been doing. Kyler Murray's been pretty good, had a couple costly turnovers against Texas, but overall he's been consistently good. The run game, however, hasn't quite recovered, I think, from Rodney Anderson going out at the beginning of the season. So look for guys like Trey Sermon, Marcellus Sutton, Kennedy Brooks to have big games on the ground if they want to combat this really good TCU defense. What time is it? It's viral video time. Show me your viral videos, guys. That was a good one.
Let's throw it to our resident West Virginia expert, Madeline Roberts.
Aw, thank you.
Will Greer's biggest fan.
That's what I was going to start with, Tori. Will Greer. Obviously, he was my Heisman pick at the end of the season. Is that going to happen? It's unlikely.
I'm a little mad. Growing up.
Yeah, Alex, I'm actually a huge Capitals fan. I was watching that game last night, so it was really cool to see him get the game-winning goal.
Fan, so.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
I can't sit by you anymore. I'm going to say a word that for some reason people are saying is a big word. It's really not. It's corroboration. Fun fact, that was actually my first word as a child. Just kidding. It was, I think
what a lie.
I think it was dad or something.
One person.
Okay, my word today is exuberant.
Chill out.
Does anyone know what that means? It's
Do we
really
have
not.
a dictionary?
They just had it with hullabaloo.
Yeah, you
So
did
far,
that's a good...
this college football season has been full of a lot of hullabaloo.
Oh my God.
Hullabaloo is egregious. Which you know what that means? It basically just means shockingly terrible. My word is infiltrate.
Infiltrate.
Okay?
Can we get
This team, final word is irrevocable, which basically means cannot be changed or reversed. Since we're out here firing hot takes, I'm going to give one of my own. The Browns make a Super Bowl appearance. It could happen. Army game.
Can I speak, please?
Thank you. This evening, guys, who's joining us today?
Members of class council and the Lettuce Club is also here.
Woo! Yeah! Oh my.
It was like, Yesterday morning, this statue was unveiled to honor former OU head football coach Bob Stoops. Several OU alumni, friends of the Stoops family, and many OU fans gathered here to see the unveiling and to hear OU Athletic Director Joe Castiglione and OU President David Boren talk about Stoops' legacy.
Coach Stoops, the winningest coach in Oklahoma history with 190 victories. 10 Big 12 championships. No one in this conference has won anywhere close to that. We played in 4 different national championship games, and of course we wanted to win them all, but we still won the 2000 national championship game.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Bob, for always making sure that we were winning, but we were winning the right way. Thank you for caring. And that's another thing that we all want. You want someone as a head coach at the University of Oklahoma who cares deeply about his players, who cares about these young people, who touches their lives and makes a difference in their lives and makes them live up to all that they can possibly be.
Stoops said that he hopes more room will be added for more statues in the future. Madeline Roberts, OU Nightly.
Mark Williams has been the head coach of the OU men's gymnastics team for 18 seasons, and along the way, he's learned some valuable lessons.
You know, I probably have gotten a little more reasonable with age, maybe not quite so hardcore about sticking to principles and standards.
Williams has led his team to 8 national titles during his tenure at OU, and he says that knowing his athletes and trusting them is just as essential to winning as talent is.
I think there's a certain degree of trust there if you get to know them a little bit more as a person and not just what they do in the gym. And our expectations are always high, and most of the times those guys have been great at meeting those expectations.
His athletes understand that although Williams pushes them to their limits, it's all worth it.
So it's definitely hard at times, but it's also very humbling, and it's very unique. Not very many people get to say that they want to even know somebody that is this well-known and this accomplished in their profession, much less get to train under that and get to be a part of it and get to even create a little bit of history for his name. But all in all, it's a fantastic opportunity. You learn so many, just countless lessons from him, so it's truly a great experience.
If anyone tries to tell him that coach-player relationships aren't important, well, Williams would show them his countless awards. Madeline Roberts, Sooner Sports Pad.